Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Marcus Rosa, aka Mazuma TV, back at y'all with another live, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive night. I hope y'all having a great day. I hope y'all had a great day overall. Back at y'all with some more boxing talk. We're gonna talk about Gervonta Davis, man. He just had his press conference with Lamont Roach earlier on today. I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts on the situation, and I'm gonna just go over some statements that Gervonta Davis said because this is something that needs to be discussed, and it just continues to confirm what I've been saying about Gervonta Davis this whole time. But instead of Gervonta Davis being criticized, I'm being criticized. You feel what I'm saying? So we're gonna use his words against him. You feel what I'm saying? And really just drop down some points that I've been making since the very beginning of Mazuma TV. You feel what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody that's in the building so far. You feel what I'm saying? And obviously, after we get done with this discussion, we're gonna get into some open boxing topics. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's in the building so far. Let me adjust the comments because it seems like we have a lot. Excuse me. Thomas Wright said the vibes in that presser was just overall down. Tank lost love for the sport of boxing, bro, and it's sad because when you enter 30, you're just hitting into prime mode. That's Thomas Wright. Coffee playing, damn, Tank, that hurt it. Damn, it seems like a lot of people disappointed in Tank, as they should be, but you know, I try to tell you motherfuckers the whole time because way before he said it verbally, he was giving you the idea with his actions. You feel what I'm saying? But we're going to continue on. Big Soldier MX said Tank feeling the pressure to fight top guys. Questions about Shakur coming from all over the media. Well, you could outrun you could run away from fights. You could run away from all types of stuff. But when you performing at an elite level, man, one thing you cannot avoid is the media. And you know, they're going to ask, you know, there's somebody out there, you know, there might be a lot of, you know, media guys that want to stay on your good side and, you know, they want to keep getting them credentials. Then you're going to run into some media outlets that are going to find a way to squeeze in them tough questions or them questions that you don't really feel like answering. And, you know, the pressure is going to persist. You know what I'm saying? So it's either he going to shit or get off the pot. Real question, where was Coach Calvin at? Trouble in Paradise? I have no idea. That's actually a fucking great question. You know, considering it was in New York, you would think that Coach Calvin would be over there because Baltimore and New York not that far away from each other. But, you know, Gervonta came to the press conference hella late. Like, I was seeing interviews from Lamont Roach dropping while we waiting for Tank. Like, that's how long, you know, Tank was taking. As a matter of fact, you know, they said the press conference was going to start at 4 o'clock. You know, I had gotten out of work today at 3:30. I go grab something to eat, come back to the crib, eat the food. I take my work clothes off. I go lay down, bro. I take a nap, right? I take like a half-hour nap real quick just to get back in the zone. And I wake up and they still waiting for Tank. I'm like, bro, where the fuck is Tank at? And then, you know, while I was on my way to pick up my son, then you know, the press conference got started, and, you know, Gervonta Davis was talking about how he was out of it. Looked like Gervonta Davis had just woken up or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck going on with Tank? And, you know, he act like he didn't want to be there and shit. They got him a little bit amped up towards the end, but, you know, he act like he didn't want to be there, and, you know what I'm saying? He was making it seem like the media was bothering him for asking him questions about Shakur Stevenson. Well, we gonna get into that, bro. Tank got a son. I know he got kids. I don't know if he got a son though. I know he got 2 daughters. If he got a son though, that's dope. I mean, congratulations to him. Having a son is a beautiful thing. He finally responded to the T.O. Monkey comment. Yeah, why did it take him that long to address that? You know what I'm saying? He came with the right answer. He said he gonna smack T.O. I hope he do smack T.O. In all honesty, I think T.O. need to get smacked by just about everybody he done disrespected. But you know what I'm saying? He made the right response, but it's just like, why now? Why are you saying this now? Maybe because he don't give a fucking reality, but you know what I'm saying? It's just weird. Everything about how the way that dude move is weird. Yo, slime smack Thomas with the wrench for 10 seconds. That's funny as shit. Let me get into the rest of these comments. But they called Jaron Ennis a duck. Yeah, you know, negotiations fell through and Jaron Ennis is a fucking duck. But Gervonta Davis could be here and be like, well, why though? Why I gotta fight Shakur? What has he accomplished? Meanwhile, the last fucking 3, 4, 5 opponents that you have fought have not been as accomplished as Shakur Stevenson. Then you talk about how you don't watch Keyshawn fights and shit like that, but then you went out of your way to say how Keyshawn looking better than Shakur. How would you know if he looking better than Shakur if you don't watch him fight? Like it's a lot of bullshit. Tank is a liar, bro. He said he had a 6 to 7 fight deal. Then all of a sudden he retiring at the end of 2025. And when did he announce that 6 to 7 fight deal in the lead up to the Frank Martin fight? The fuck? So what you just gonna say? Fuck the rest of the fights that's on that contract? Because you're not about to fight 4 or 5 times this year. You know what I'm saying? So where is this coming from? I don't know, bro. I don't know. That just goes to show that 6 to 7 fight deal shit was cap. Yeah, he contradicts himself a lot, and this is really hard. It's really easy to pick it up too. Yeah, it's really easy to pick up his contradictions because he'll put them like right behind each other. Like he'll say one thing, then he'll say another, and it's like this shit don't even make sense. Like how does go together? You feel what I'm saying? Now I got some Alfredo. My girl made me some Alfredo and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Do I think Tank lost love for the sport? Listen, I don't know what it is, man. Maybe, this is the reality of the situation, bro. There's very few fighters that actually love the sport for what it is. A lot of people, when they come from impoverished backgrounds, their main motivation is to get the fuck out of the hood. You feel what I'm saying? They come from impoverished conditions, and what they want to do is raise themselves out of poverty, and they understand that they have the talent necessary to get the fuck out of poverty. So Gervonta Davis been a millionaire for a long time. He been getting bags for a long time. He's very talented. You know what I'm saying? And he's got with the gifts that God has given him, he was able to get himself out of the hood. You know what I'm saying? Be a multi-millionaire and put himself in some prestigious situations. And set up his kids for life and create generational wealth. So once you accomplish that, it's like, why am I still here? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's Gervonta Davis' situation, but that's usually what happens. And people quote this all the time. Marvelous Marvin Hagler said it's hard to get up to run in the morning when you're waking up in silk pajamas, meaning it's hard to find that motivation within yourself when you've accomplished, your end goal. You feel what I'm saying? If you poor and you coming up to something, obviously your goal is to no longer be poor and get comfortable, be rich, whatever the fuck it is. And Gervonta Davis, he spoke about in interviews how he wanted to be just like he wanted to get to the same spot as Adrian Broner. He was broke and coming up at the time, and he seen how Adrian Broner was getting to the money. He wanted to be at that point. He's at that point right now. You feel what I'm saying? So. Now it's like, all right, what else is there to accomplish? Because Gervonta makes it clear that he don't give a fuck about fighting the best. He don't give a fuck about world titles. He don't give a fuck about what the fans say. Obviously, he just invested in his pockets. He told, I don't know if it was Ryan Garcia, he told somebody, he said, I'm a prize fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fight for the prize, duh. You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of mentality that he has. And maybe that was something that was installed in him on his come up, dealing with Floyd Mayweather, who said belts collect dust. And you know what I'm saying? My kids can't eat off of my legacy. It's all about the money. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Gervonta was a legacy driven motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? But, just being influenced by, certain people, you know what I mean? Your mind and perspective can change on things. That's things that we do know. Depending on who you have around you, your perspective could change on a lot of things that you might have had a, initial viewpoint on. Being around certain people, that whole shit, you can have a whole 180 of your perspective afterwards. You feel what I'm saying? So, Gervonta Davis, that's just all he worried about. And, it's just like, just watching Gervonta Davis, man, let's just get into this press conference, right? Like I said, Gervonta Davis showed up late. You know what I'm saying? It was real quiet. It was to himself a lot at the beginning. It looked like he really ain't want to be there for real. You feel what I'm saying? It looked like he really ain't want to be there. Lamont looked like he was happy to be there. Real confident on the stage, by the way. In comparison to, the guys that Tank has fought, I never see somebody as confident as Lamont Roach up there. I don't know if it's because he knows Tank or he's just very confident in his skills, maybe a little bit of both. But for sure, One of my fighters just hit me up. I forgot exactly what I was saying. So let me get these comments, in so I could get back on the road. Shout out to the 21 people that's in the building, man. If y'all can hit the like button as soon as y'all come in, that'd be very much appreciated, man. Let's get the algorithm on the up so the people know that Mazuma TV is live. You feel what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me check something real quick. Oh, no, we got 6 likes with 21 people in the building. That's unacceptable, man. That's unacceptable. We got to get them up. Y'all want to get this conversation in? Y'all want to talk some good boxing talk? We got to get these likes up, because if that's going to be the case, we just not going to talk. You feel what I'm saying? So let's get these likes up. You feel what I'm saying? Let's get this show on the road, man. I'm not tolerating that, though. 21 people watching with 7 likes, that's not it, bro. That's definitely not it. So unless y'all motherfuckers just want to watch me eat for an hour, I suggest y'all niggas get these likes up, man. Or you could just leave. It's on you. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's liking the video right now. But Lamont was real calm, real confident. Gervonta was throwing little shots here and there, and he was like laughing it off. Like, he didn't believe nothing that Gervonta was talking about. Now, Gervonta had gotten a little bit of animated when, people in Lamont's crew was talking crazy. They put up some bets for, I don't know if it was for $100 or $100,000, but you see Tank get a little bit animated. He made it clear. He's like, and I'm by myself. It's like, not really, bro. Like, this is your event. A lot of people are there for you. You feel what I'm saying? But I get what he was saying. Like, he ain't had no entourage with him. Why he didn't have an entourage, I don't know. I have no fucking idea. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, that's just what I noticed. Gervonta looked like he really don't want to be there. He said off of the rip when he got up on that stage that he felt like he was out. He said, I'm out of it right now. So I started to think, like, what the fuck going on in Tank's personal life? You feel what I'm saying? But then as he continued to speak, he had brought up the idea of retiring. You feel what I'm saying? Brought up the idea of retiring. And he was saying how, like, at the end of 2025, he done. Also, he started to relate to Lomachenko in a sense where it was like, man, our bodies take so much punishment. We got a lot of wear and tear. You know what I'm saying? We just don't want to go through this shit no more. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, so Tank is already starting to, feel the effects of like a long boxing career. He just don't want to deal with it no more. That was one of his reasons. But, long story short, man, I don't know what the fuck Tank going through. I don't know if it's a personal thing that just got him down right now or he just not feeling it. I don't know what the fuck the case is. But in all honesty, what might motivate Gervonta Davis is fighting somebody that may possibly give him an L. You know what I'm saying? But Gervonta Davis is doing this to himself at the end of the day, because if he's not feeling motivated, going up in the fights or, you know what I'm saying, not really feeling boxing while he's taking on fights, it's probably because the opponents that you're choosing don't really give you that extra, that sense of fear or that don't give you that sense of urgency where it's like, oh, I can't take this nigga lightly. You feel what I'm saying? But regardless, that's just what Gervonta Davis said. Now, obviously, this is a fight that nobody called for. Like, prior to the fight being announced, I never heard nobody say, yo, Lamont Roach or Gervonta Davis, man, they should fight. Never heard that shit ever. Gervonta Davis chose him after the Lomachenko negotiations fell through, right? All right, cool. So obviously, the media is going to ask questions that not only going to generate views and clicks and stuff of that nature, but they're going to talk about things that interest the boxing fans overall. So I'm watching Gervonta Davis do this little media scrum or whatever the case is, and I'm seeing that he's getting really irritated because everybody's asking him questions about everything except the fight that's in front of him. You feel what I'm saying? They're asking him about Shakur Stevenson. They was asking him about a whole bunch of different shit that didn't really include Lamont Roach. And I seen that, Tank was starting to get irritated, as these questions were being asked. You feel what I'm saying? Now, do I understand why Gervonta Davis is getting upset? Yeah, because we're supposed to be here talking about A, and y'all niggas talking about everything from B to Z. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel where he coming from, but at the same time, you ain't got nobody to blame but yourself, nigga. Keep it 1,000. Who the fuck wants to talk about Gervonta Davis fighting Lamont Roach when there's so many bigger, more interesting, competitive fights that's in front of him? And I heard Steven Espinoza talking about, the Shakur fight. You know what I mean? It didn't happen between, it didn't happen with Shakur because Shakur was looking for a long-term deal and we wasn't able to provide him that. Man, I don't believe that shit, bro. So you mean to tell me that Shakur will only take the fight, or the fight would have only been successful with Gervonta Davis in terms of, being made if he signed a long-term deal with you? So why didn't he sign a long-term deal with Eddie Hearn? Eddie Hearn only signed him for like 3 fights. You feel what I'm saying? So why the fuck was he looking for a long-term deal with you and then a short-term deal with Eddie Hearn? That shit don't make any type of sense at all. I don't believe that shit. I feel like, in all honesty, Gervonta Davis's team never sent Shakur an offer in the first place, which Shakur Stevenson has said on multiple occasions. So don't sit here, Steven Espinoza, and act like, you know what I'm saying, y'all was in the midst of making that fight happen, because the reality of the situation is y'all never really pursued the fight. You feel what I'm saying? And y'all could have pursued the fight while Shakur Stevenson was a free agent. Then they trying to fuck up the timelines and act like, the fight couldn't have been made because, Shakur Stevenson sided with Eddie Hearn. But then at the same fucking video, Steven Espinoza is talking about how the boxing landscape is changing and it's going to start to become, it's starting to become more common now that, networks work with each other instead of, sticking to themselves and shit like that. Okay, if that's the case, then why is it a problem that Shakur Stevenson is signing with Eddie Hearn? If the more common thing now is is cross promotional fights, like Riyadh season, you know what I'm saying? They got all these promoters working together to make these fights happen. PBC just made a fight with Matchroom. PBC, Golden Boy, they don't work together on several occasions. Top Rank, Golden Boy, Top Rank, Matchroom. You feel what I'm saying? If that's the case, if what you're saying is true, Steven Espinoza, then why are you making it seem like Shakur signing with Matchroom was the reason why the Gervonta Davis fight didn't happen? Make that shit make sense, bro. Y'all could have sent him an offer way before he signed that dotted line with Eddie Hearn. Let's just keep it 1,000. Before he took that fight with Joe Cordina, there was a time frame between Artem Harutyunyan and Joe Cordina that y'all could have reached out to him and be like, yo, let's make something happen for 2025 or the end of 2024, whatever the case is. But y'all didn't. You feel what I'm saying? So, like I was saying, man, Gervonta Davis, if he's going to get irritated with anybody, he needs to be irritated with the way he's moving. He can't be mad that the media don't want to talk about Lamont Roach, bro. That's a fight we don't give a fuck about. So you just about to be taking these fights, putting it on pay-per-view, having the media come over to your events, and you just want them to automatically be intrigued because you were part of the equation? No, a good fight takes 2 to make. You know what I'm saying? It's not like just, whoever you fight, everybody's going to be so pleased and satisfied. No, Lamont Roach is not the person. I don't give a fuck how talented he is. I don't give a fuck if he the super featherweight, WBA super featherweight champion of the world right now. I don't give a fuck if he beat Hector Luis Garcia just like Tank did. He's not what we're looking for. So, of course, nobody wants to talk about him because don't nobody give a fuck about Lamont Roach. Not in the sense of fighting you. That's not what we asked for. So you giving us shit. So you giving us product that we did not demand and then get mad when we reject it or when we're not particularly interested in it. If we're looking for product A is in high demand. This is something that we want really bad. And then you like, nah, we ain't going to give you product A. We're going to give you product C. And then when you present product C to the people, nobody buying it, all of a sudden you want to be mad. How the fuck that makes sense? The sense of entitlement and arrogance is real. You feel what I'm saying? So if Gervonta Davis is going to be irked at anybody, bro, be irked at yourself and how the way you and your team moving, nigga. Because on some real shit, bro, you ain't got no reason to be mad at motherfuckers. And then he got so emotional, he just started speaking out his ass and started talking about how, what has Shakur Stevenson done? The fucking hypocrisy. The irony in telling people that Shakur Stevenson hasn't accomplished nothing. Meanwhile, he's more accomplished than your last 3 opponents. Probably just about everybody on your resume. Charging $90 too. Yes. What was it, like $89.99? Come on, dog. So let's get into this Gervonta Davis statement, man. I'm gonna read this off to you. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put it on the screen because I'll be feeling like I'll be taking away from my quality. You know what I mean, in terms of content when I don't put it up on the screen for y'all to see. You know what I mean? There be some people that be like, "Oh, you making up this quote, bro?" The whole time I'm reading it off of the official boxing source. You feel what I'm saying? But let's pull this up. Right, cool. Shout out to my boy Michael Benson for keeping the boxing world informed of what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? Let's get into this first quote right here before we get into the main one. You feel what I'm saying? This was 3 hours ago from Michael Benson, and this is Gervonta Davis reiterating that he wants to retire from boxing at the end of 2025. This is Gervonta Davis's words. These are not mine. You feel what I'm saying? So don't be coming on here talking about I'm putting words in Gervonta Davis's mouth. I actually heard them say this verbatim. Gervonta Davis has reiterated that he wants to retire from boxing at the end of 2025. This is Gervonta Davis's quote. I'll probably be building my real estate portfolio, just trying to separate myself from the limelight. I just want to be able to make money and stay out of the way. That's it. I just want to be living without being seen. So this nigga, Gervonta Davis, is essentially saying that he don't want nothing to do with the sport of boxing anymore. He don't want to deal with the fans. He doesn't want to be recognized. He don't want the fame that came with this boxing shit. He just want to have his money and just essentially disappear. You feel what I'm saying? So this is, and it's like, bro, on some real shit, bro. And I understand that fame could be very depressing. I see these celebrities be going through it. They can't have no type of privacy in their life without somebody taking a picture of them. And you know, I get it. I get it. I mean, I never experienced it firsthand. I'm not a celebrity, but I see the constant theme. I see a constant theme with celebrities just wishing that they were never famous. And I'm sure Gervonta Davis can't walk out the crib without being recognized. You feel what I'm saying? So I get what he's saying in a sense, but, you know, as somebody who's a fan of Gervonta Davis, how could you be a fan of somebody who is no longer invested in the sport, doesn't want to give you what you want, and ultimately has no problem walking away without giving you as a boxer fan what you're looking to see? How could you be cool with that, right? And this is the perfect segue. And speaking about giving you something that, not wanting to give you something that you want to see, let's look at him right here. This is actually a funny quote right here on Teofimo Lopez. I'm going to slap the shit out of him when I see him. I'm going to really slap the shit out of him when I see him. So that's Gervonta Davis' quote with Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo got a few people on his head that want to whoop his ass outside of boxing. You feel what I'm saying? But let's get into this. Oh, I actually didn't see this. So this is news to me. His Excellency, Turki Al-Sheikh, has declared that he wants to make Gervonta Davis versus Shakur Stevenson. My plan for Shakur is this fight versus Floyd Schofield, then Cepeda, and then let's see if Tank wants to be in our show. So this is according to Turki Al-Sheikh. So this might be the 3-fight plan that, you know, Shakur Stevenson was cooking up with Matchroom and Riyadh Season. So they telling you the plan right there for them 3 fights. Riyadh Season wants to be involved with Shakur versus Schofield, William Cepeda, and then hopefully Gervonta Davis. But, you know, Gervonta Davis has shot his shots at Turki Al-Sheikh in the past. You know, he says that people go over to Saudi Arabia because they can't sell over here. And, you know, if they want to, he feel like they ops because they fuck with Devin Haney, right? Because he's so threatened by Devin Haney that if anybody were to support him, he looks at them as ops. That's how much of a threat Devin Haney is in Gervonta Davis's mind. But he was, they got to give me 2 Ferraris before I can even consider, you know, working with them. And so let's see, man. Let's see. He might be the ultimate, you know, contrarian, you know what I'm saying, and just bow out completely in 2025 without facing Shakur Stevenson. Let's not be surprised, people. Let's keep it real. Let's not be surprised if, you know, Gervonta Davis walks away without giving us what we need, because he's never given a fuck to give us what we need as boxing fans. You feel what I'm saying? So let's go on with the final quote that I was looking for. I actually didn't hear Turki Al-Sheikh say this at all. And Michael Benson puts this quote out, and this is what Gervonta Davis said, word for word. Michael Benson says, Gervonta Davis has dismissed the fight with Shakur Stevenson, on quote, for what? What has Shakur done? What has he done in the sport? He hasn't done nothing. Keyshawn Davis is looking way better than him, and Keyshawn hasn't even done nothing. I'm afraid of what? For us fighters to be afraid of someone, it has to be someone who's hitting us and hurting us. It doesn't have no he doesn't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only wins in basketball and football. That shit don't win in boxing. We could really approach this so many different ways, bro. And this is like embarrassing, bro. Like, you know, I'll be going at it with Gervonta Davis fans and shit like that. But on some real shit, I feel bad for Tank fans that they gotta defend shit like this. I mean, you know, they don't have to, but the fact that they feel like they have to, bro, is sad. Because there's no fucking way. If any of the three of my favorite fighters, Boots Benavidez, fucking Bam, said any shit like this, I couldn't, bro. Sean Terry said, Turk said, Boots changed his mind. Then Boots said he had no idea negotiations were going on. I don't know, man. I believe Boots wants to fight the best, unlike Tank right now. I agree with you, brother. I know Tank, Boots, he chose, I guess he chose the, unified 147 in comparison to moving up to 54, essentially on late notice. So a lot of people was, portraying him to be a duck, but I never heard Boots say that, oh, why would I fight Virgil? Oh, why would I fight him? He hasn't done anything. And then go on to fight fucking Karen or David Evanesian. You feel what I'm saying? So like I said, we could approach this in so many different ways, right? Because if you're making statements saying how, what has Shakur done? What has he done in the sport? He hasn't done anything. Then with you taking that approach, everybody on your resume, for you not to be a hypocrite, everybody that's on your resume has to have either done more than Shakur Stevenson in boxing, or, let's just say it, accomplished more than Shakur Stevenson in boxing. And you cannot name not one person on Gervonta Davis's resume that has accomplished more than Shakur Stevenson. Facts. Whether we talking about the amateurs, whether we talking about the professionals, on some real shit, Shakur got similar accolades to Gervonta Davis. Now, Gervonta Davis is the bigger star. He does the bigger numbers, but I'm talking about in terms of like winning world titles and, he's actually become unified champion, in the division. That's something that Gervonta Davis has never done. And I'm not over here, defending Shakur or anything like that, but this is just a blasphemous statement that has to be, shot down. You feel what I'm saying? Shakur was an actual, in the same division that Gervonta won his first world title at. Shakur Stevenson was unified champion at one point in time. From what I understand, he had the WBC and the WBO. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Correct me if I'm wrong. Do I have the link? Yeah. Oh, shit. Why is someone here? My fault. I was on the other tab. Yeah, I got you. Tank Reggie champion. Yeah. So it's hard, when you make statements like this, you got to make sure that the motherfuckers you fighting are doing just as good or better than Shakur Stevenson. That's all I'm saying. Then you go on to say how Keyshawn is looking way better than him. It's like, bro, why are you speaking about Keyshawn? Because it's not like you're gonna fight him, either. Coach Kenny told Keyshawn to his face that Tank not fighting you. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I really don't understand it, bro. Like you doing all this, you doing everything you can to make it seem like Shakur ain't shit. Obviously, he's somebody in the sport of boxing. He's a top-rated pound-for-pound fighter in the world right now, regardless of whether people like it or not. And it's a fight that, hands down, is one of the biggest fights to be made in the sport of boxing. But according to Gervonta Davis, Shakur ain't worthy. Hold on real quick. Yo.
It was good, Mark.
What's going on, brother? How you?
I'm chilling. I'm just a little sick, just getting over it. We're trying to get over it.
I just got over this. I just got over some shit too. Me and my son.
Yo, I'm listening to your show and I agree with you to a point, but and then I also understand where Tank is coming from. In the sense of like, bro, and I love my fans, but boxing fans in general can be a lot, yo. it can be a lot. And I know for the shit that I actually go through, I know gotta be 1 billion times for Tank. And I don't know if I could deal with that on a regular basis and keep mental health.
Okay. So what is it that you like exactly understanding from Tank's perspective? Like him wanting to retire?
No, well, that and fuck the fans. You're never going to keep boxing. You're never going to make fans happy at all. I'm talking about in any sport, in any genre, whether it's music or not. Like LeBron James. LeBron James is a top 10 basketball player of all time. I don't give a fuck. Like where you're measuring, he's top 10 all time. And he's the all-time leading scorer. You hear more negative about LeBron James than you hear positive. He's the all-time leading scorer of the history of the NBA. And you hear more negative than positive. Bum this, bum that.
Okay.
What you think about that? So if I can win 4 championships, 4 MVPs, all-time leading scorer, and you still gonna talk shit, well then nobody's above it then. Michael Jordan. LeBron fans talk crazy about Mike. He played against plumbers. 6 championships, 6-0 in the finals. They still gonna talk shit. So who the fuck is Tank? Ain't no winning, bro. It what they say, if you walk on water, they're gonna say it's because you can't swim.
I understand that perspective, but I also, but like historically, what I've seen, and I like the basketball comparisons too because it really goes to show that fans not satisfied regardless of what you do. So I definitely understand that. But when we look over like the past, like the biggest stars in the sport in the past, obviously boxing fans are hard to deal with, and I understand your perspective with fuck the fans, but each legend, whether we talking about Floyd Mayweather, Andre Ward, whoever the fucking case may be, whoever popping at the time, it gets to the even Canelo Alvarez. It gets to the point where you going that phone gonna keep ringing and ringing and ringing. Eventually, you're gonna have to pick that motherfucker up. You feel what I'm saying? Like Floyd felt the pressure from the fans to make that Pacquiao fight happen. It took a long time for it to happen, but there was no way that Floyd. I feel like Floyd had this preconceived notion that like there's no way he's gonna be able to retire without facing Manny Pacquiao. Andre Ward, the same thing. HBO put pressure on him nonstop to make that Sergey Kovalev fight happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what makes Tank any different? These fucking legends had to answer the call whenever the fans put nonstop pressure on them to make that big legacy defining fight happen. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand how Floyd had to answer the phone, Tank had to answer the phone, but then Gervonta could just sit on standby and just go about his career however he wants.
I got a question for you. You're a trainer, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to tell your fighters to focus on what the fans want or focus on what's best for your fighter? I'm not even talking about Tank. I'll get to Tank in a second. I'm talking about the ideology. What are you going to tell your fighter? I already know the answer to that question. I know you.
What you said is either what
Are you going to tell your fighter focus on what the fans are saying, focus on what they want, or focus on what you want?
I mean, self-preservation is the law of the land, so I would tell them to focus on what they want.
All right. And all I'm saying, right, is as boxing fans, even if he did all of those things, even if he answered that call, Floyd answered that call, Andre Ward answered that call, and guess what? After they answered the call, there was another call, and then there was another call, and then there was another call. It doesn't stop.
How many calls did Tank answer though?
Honestly, Tank answered one call because boxing fans are stupid. Boxing fans called about, and I'm not disrespecting. I'm talking about boxing fans as a whole. Motherfuckers wanted to see Ryan versus Tank. Like that was a good fight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He answered that call. Y'all said y'all wanted Ryan, right? Real boxing fans knew what was going to happen. Oh yeah, man. I think Ryan got a chance. Real boxing fans looking at their people's like, you out your fucking mind. He gonna get knocked the fuck out, which he did. That was supposed to be a legacy defining fight because it did over a fucking million pay-per-views, right? That was a fight that the public said that they wanted.
It's a fact.
Now,
somebody wrote that was the casual call.
Yo, I seen some of my friends that was fucking hardcore saying, yeah, I don't know. Ryan got a chance. I think Ryan got a chance. I think Ryan gonna get it. Yeah, sure.
I ain't gonna lie. We was going at it at the gym because there was some people that was like, yo, Tank, man, if Tank get hit with that hook, I don't know. So, yeah, so it was
so
this was real.
Everybody watched it, and Tank stopped him.
Yeah.
Now, the Lamont Road shit, the reason why I'm not mad at it, and for people in the comments, I wouldn't be considered a Tank fan. Like people have called me a Tank hater before. People have called me a Devin fanboy, you know, the whole nine. But I'm not mad because I know for a fact he reached out to Lomachenko, Dennis Berinchik, and Shakur Stevenson.
What happened with Shakur Stevenson though? Was an offer sent to Shakur?
I've heard two different things. You know how like offer sent. You're the son of a manager, so you understand the verbiage between conversations and offers sent.
Yeah.
In contract sense. And so I was told that there was talks and Shakur was going in a different direction as far as they wanted to do 2 fights and then Tank. I heard that. And then I also heard, also heard from Espinosa that that Shakur wanted a multi-fight deal and they only wanted to do one singular fight. Now, I would have to talk to Shakur, or not even Shakur, talk to Shakur's management, because a lot of people don't understand the difference. Like, these fighters ain't on the phone. The managers and the promoters, they're the ones that are actually like dealing with the nuts and bolts. A lot of times, fighters do not know what's going on in their own negotiations. And fans be swearing up and down, no. They're the ones that said no. A lot of shit gets squashed before your manager, before it even gets to the fighter. If your manager don't think it's a good deal, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. And sometimes fighters don't even hear, like a lot of shit don't even get to the fighters, you know, by the time the manager gets shit situated. Like, there's been times where, like, you know, I've had fighters sit down with my father and they be like, oh yeah, man, what you think about this fight? He was like, oh, they offered us that fight, but that money, the money wasn't in. He was like, for real? Damn, I didn't even know that. So like sometimes, like these fighters don't even be knowing that shit be presented to them because the managers get rid of it or, you know, whatever before they even get to the table.
You hired me to do a job.
Exactly.
And whether the job is good or whether they're doing the job well or not well, you hired them to do a job, so they're going to do that job. But as far, I definitely want to see Tank and Shakur. I don't agree with the statement that he made is, you know, what did Shakur ever do in boxing? He won belts in 3 divisions.
Mm-hmm.
When you win a title, you've done something in boxing. You know how hard boxing is. You know how many motherfuckers actually box throughout the history of boxing. You're talking about hundreds of thousands of men For you to win a world title, that means something.
Yeah. Yeah. No, a lot of people don't make it, bro. They don't even. A lot of people don't even make it to title contention.
Bro, and boxing fans, like they only watch the 1% of boxing. So when they be talking about, oh, he offered him 1.5, he offered him 1.7, those are peanuts. Bro, do you know how many niggas never make 100 grand? Getting to 100 grand is something. Like, I don't think boxing fans just pay attention to the Floyds, the Canelos, the Pacquiaos. That's not real boxing.
Nah, they ain't the real. They ain't the real of what be going on in the sport, like at all.
If
I
you
be
ain't never been to a club show,
check.
you ain't never seen real boxing.
Yeah, that's a fact. I see some of these checks and I'm like, shit, this boxing shit tough, bro. Like on some real shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Talking about like pro debuts for 500,
bro.
1,000,
Listen,
1,500 for 6 rounds. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, that's the best thing.
dude.
Oh, word?
Yeah, dudes just trying to get a W on their record, just trying to fight it in their belt, so they can move up the ladder and make more money.
Yeah.
But then we'll sneer at you for making business decisions. But the reality is, it's like for anybody listening, you wake up, you go to work every day. These fighters are not different. You make business decisions and moves every day. You will tell a fighter to, oh, just take the fight. Just do it for legacy. Meanwhile, he done left $1 million on the table, but you the same dude that'll change a fucking job for an extra $3 an hour. But you telling him to leave $1 million on the table.
That's a
Because
good.
that makes sense, right?
No, that make all the sense in the world. That's a great. It's a great point. Shit.
I don't know, man. I'm just on my pulpit today, man. I'm preaching.
Nah, I fuck with it, bro. Shit like that need to be said more often. That's a great point. But yeah, I definitely didn't. I didn't really agree with you know Tank's statement on Shakur. I didn't really understand. I don't feel like he needed. I feel like he really ain't need to do all that. You feel what I'm saying? He could have easily just been like, you know what I'm saying? Well, I don't need to fight him. Like he could have easily just took that approach instead of just trying to, discuss accolades and shit like that. Because it's like when you make those type of statements, it's like it kind of make you look like a hypocrite at the end of the day. Because if you're saying Shakur didn't accomplish anything and he more accomplished than all your most recent opponents, then what does that say about your resume?
Shakur is more accomplished than everybody that Tank has fought,
Period.
except for, I'm trying to think. How many divisions did Leo Santa Cruz win titles in?
Like 3 or 4. So I know he got one at 22,
I know he got one at 26.
and then he got one at 30.
Okay, so probably everybody outside of like Leo or outside of
They said somebody wrote 4. Let me check real quick. Did he get one at 118? Yeah, he's a 4-weight world champion.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so outside of like Leo and maybe somebody like Yuri Orkis, because I don't know how many divisions Yuri Orkis won, but he's around that conversation. So
Yeah.
like, what did Rolly do to deserve a crack? Hector won one belt. Lamont won a belt, and I'm not sneering at that. I'm just saying he's more accomplished than them.
Yeah.
So I don't agree. I don't agree with that statement. He could have said something like, "Look, the Shakur Stevenson fight doesn't define my career.
Yeah.
My career is about Gervonta Davis. It's
Floyd
not
said
about Shakur Stevenson."
Pacquiao. Floyd had said that about Pacquiao a few years back. He said that shit don't define my career. Like I'm a legend, regardless of whether I fight Pacquiao or not. Yeah, for sure.
So I think that a lot of times fighters don't really know the verbiage, like they just say shit off the cuff, and I knew what he was trying to say, but it came out how it would come out with you and me on the phone. Like who the fuck is that guy, man? Who the fuck is that? But I get it. I definitely would like to see that fight. If this your last year, bro, well, Mont Roach ain't how I want to see you go out, though.
Yeah, and then Tank only fight like 2-3 times a year max. So it's like if you finishing up at the end of 2025 and you already got one in March of 2025, who the fuck gonna be the remaining opponents?
Hey, Ralph, that's a good point. Frank's a good fighter, but Frank never even fought for a world title. I agree with that. But at the same time, the fans wanted Frank too, right?
Those people
fans be asking, yeah.
People was interested in Frank though.
Yeah, they were interested in that fight. I thought it was a good fight. The problem is when you on top, people are looking to see you get beat. So there's always a new name.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that 2 fights that gotta happen. Vasyl Lomachenko was kind of further along than he is.
I still think
So,
Loma beat him though. Like Tank could beat him, but I still think he gained.
Yeah, but I'm saying, okay, you didn't get a chance to fight Loma. But Shakur and Devin, you gotta see them.
Absolutely. I don't think the Devin one gonna happen though, man. I think that Tank will go. I think he'll go in the Shakur direction before he going in the Haney direction. Something about them bigger dudes that really, I'm not gonna say discourages him, but like he don't be wanting to have anybody. He don't want nobody to have like no type of like drastic advantages against him, especially in the size, department.
Tank really understands boxing and he respects boxing in the sense of he's very, very careful. He understands, like you said, those advantages. Boxing fans just be like, man, just go out there. Like, fuck that is excuses. A dude having all these concessions over you. If you lose, it's an excuse. If you don't take it, you're ducking.
So let's say hypothetically that we like, oh man, you fight Haney anyway, blah blah blah. Let's say Haney were to beat him. They're like, oh, they'll come out and be like, oh man, Tank shouldn't have fought Haney, man. Haney was too big for him. What the fuck? That's what he was trying to tell y'all, and y'all told him to fight anyway.
Exactly. But at the same time, but then you have a group that is saying, oh, if you analyze why Tank lost, you say the size is too much for him. Oh yeah, you making excuses. No, I'm analyzing fucking boxing. I can look at a fight and tell why a guy won without making an excuse. This is the reason why he won.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people like misinterpret reality with excuses. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, there ain't no excuse. Like, that's the reality. Like, that's what happened. That's what made shit go off the rails, bro. You know what I'm saying? People just want you to just accept shit and just not have no reasoning behind why something happened. Let me see.
No.
Yes, sir.
Well, Mark, a lot of times people relate boxing to actually fighting on the street. So because certain things don't happen, it got to be that a fighter is scared because they scared of a nigga in the streets. They don't want smoke with that nigga that lived two houses down because he didn't see them knock 7 people out. But to me, fighters aren't scared. Everything comes down to money in situations.
I do think certain fighters be scared though.
What?
There's some exceptions. Most of the time, it be about the money and just the situation being right. But I always hear like this. It is like a what's that shit called? Like this cliche that like no fighter is scared of any fight. Bro, I've seen fighters scared of fighters, bro. Like,
wait. I'm a preface that, right?
Yeah.
So you said you've seen fighters scared of fighters, right?
Yes.
Okay. If you put the right money on the table, will that fighter fight that fighter?
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's what I mean. Everybody deals with fear. I'm saying everything comes down to money. There is a price for every fighter to fight.
That's a fact.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying they don't deal with fear. I'm saying if you put the right amount of money, that shit will happen.
Yeah, everything got a price tag in boxing for sure.
Because Mike Tyson was getting fights.
And them niggas-
I'm saying you can't tell me the dudes wasn't scared, but
oh, no,
whatever.
they were scared of Mike for sure.
But if you go ahead.
No, go ahead, finish up.
No, I'm saying if you only been making 75 grand and Don King coming to you and said, look, we got 1.5, but you got to fight Mike. Bet. Let's have it.
I might need a little more, but that you got my attention though. For Mike, might need a little more for Mike. But if I make it 75,000,
No, remember this is the 80s though.
oh yeah, so that's even.
That 1.5 was something husky, bro.
Oh yeah, they wasn't seeing that money back then. Shit, what you before you get up out of here, bro? Cause I know you a busy man and all that. What you think of this Riyadh season card, man? What do you think is gonna be the standout fight? Do you think the main event gonna take over? Because Bivol Beterbiev was the shit first fight, but like, you think there's any slept on fights that you think is gonna steal the show?
Perez versus Adames might be the fight. I got a feeling about that. I think Shakur gonna go scorched earth on Floyd Schofield.
Mama Skull ain't gonna like that shit. He ain't gonna like that.
There's a lot of things that Mama School don't like based off of video, but I'm gonna keep that to myself.
No, I already know. I've been tuned in, bro. I already know.
Yeah. What's the other? It's
They got Daniel Dubois versus Joseph Parker.
it's okay.
You don't like that fight?
It's okay. It's okay. I wanted to see. I like Big Bang versus Caballero. And what people got to stop doing is, oh yeah, they ducked Martin Bacoli. This just in, right? I would imagine Big Bang is going to make and Caballero is going to make more money to fight each other on that particular card than they would Martin Bacoli. And since that isn't for a world title, and they're all just a non-title bout, logically speaking, people are going to go for the more money if a title isn't on the line.
Yeah, I mean, I think they was both offered to fight Bacoli, so then I think they both turned it down. They ended up fighting each other, so I think that's why a lot of people been bringing that shit up.
I think that they were already offered a fight on this card, and I think it comes down to dollars and cents.
Yeah. So is Bacoli fighting? I was hearing FA. That's true.
It got ordered. All those fights got ordered by the sanctioning body.
Ooh, that's going. I think that's going to be a slaughter. Bacoli fight. I don't like FA chances there.
I don't think Bob does it, bro. You think Bob is going to let you cook two of his heavyweight prospects?
Back to back.
Fuck out of here, bro. Fuck that. He's fucking up Bob's money. It's one thing that you're not gonna do. You're not gonna fuck with my money.
Bacoli will not fight FA. For sure. But
who else is on the card?
Let me see. I'm going to tell you right now. I think Michael Benson posted it. Turkey Al-Sheikh talking about he want to make that fight happen with Shakur and Tank too. So that's interesting. But shit. So it's Better Beef Bivol, obviously. Dubois Parker, Shakur Schofield, Adamez and Hamza, Virgil and Madrimov, Zhang,
That's
Kabiel,
a fight I don't like.
Madrimov and Virgil.
Yeah, and I feel like boxing fans disappointed me. So
And
wait,
hold on real quick. Boatsi and Callum Smith. Go ahead.
I haven't seen enough of Boatsi to
Me
really be able to judge.
I can't speak on that. Yeah, I said that yesterday. I can't speak on that. I've never seen Boatsi rumble. But go ahead. Speak about the Virgil and Madrimov, John.
All right, the Virgil Madrimov fight. So nobody finds it odd that the two fights that Virgil was dead set on is fights where dudes is coming back off of short notice, off of short rest.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't strike people as odd. That one dude would be 3 months, the other dude is 2 months.
Mm.
And I hear people cheering and all that, but like that don't strike people as you're coming off of a bad performance. You're coming off a performance that you were dropped twice. And people thought you lost. And then it's the boot shit. And like I know everybody in my comments is asking me why I haven't covered it and why I haven't talked about it. The interview's coming soon. So
Ooh-wee.
I'm not I don't need to speak on it. He's going to speak on it himself.
We
Yeah,
need a date.
it'll be up before the week's out. It'll be up before the week's out.
Y'all heard it here
But,
first, man. That Boots interview coming, baby. Let's go.
so if people thought that I was ducking smoke, like nah. You had one side of information come out, and I felt like everybody just reacted off of that, and people shouldn't. There's always two sides to a story. So I'm gonna let him say his piece, and then I'll do my interviews, getting everybody's perspective. But how you gonna get everybody's perspective when you heard one side?
That's what I was saying. I even said that yesterday or 2 days ago. I'm like, bro, y'all ready so fucking quick to jump out the window when y'all only heard one fucking side. You feel what I'm saying? So I can't wait for that shit to come together, bro. That fuck around and fuck around gonna drop a bomb on the internet for sure.
A Tech, your man Greg Hackett is a fucking snake. Okay, right? He want me to spar Brian Norman Sr., but the nigga Greg Hackett snaked my work, yo. Greg Hackett is fighting Brian Norman Sr. in Atlanta, February 15th.
This nigga,
On Black Prime.
Greg on a fucking roll, bro.
Greg Hackett is a fucking snake. You can tell him YSM said it.
Nigga took your fade.
Took my fade, yo. He took my fade, bro. He did me filthy, yo.
Oh, I remember that happened to me, bro.
Bro.
That shit happened to me like in real life, bro. Like on some real street shit, like outside. Bro, I was mad as shit, bro. And the crazy part was it was my step pop, bro. That nigga took my work, bro. I was trying to fuck this nigga up on my block for like the past week. And I told my step pop, like, yo, when you see this nigga, bro, let me know, bro. Cause I'm hopping out and it's just gonna be what it's gonna be. Bro, I'm coming back home from the gym. This back when I was training in Delaware County. I come back, I'm seeing two niggas in the street throwing hands. I'm like, what the fuck? Yo, my step pop took my work, bro. I was mad.
Terrible, yo.
And I was like, yo, that my step pop Friday. So I'm like, now he ain't
It's
going
no point. It's no point. You just sitting there in the streets with your arms up. Like, yo, what the fuck?
I'm like, what? I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like the fight was already like finishing up. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? I said, now he never gonna come outside, bro. I was like, yo, I was thinking about how I'm gonna hit the nigga, what I'm gonna do after I hit him.
You putting the combinations together in your head.
Yo, I said, yeah, I'm gonna catch you. I said, I'm gonna get this nigga. And I never got him, bro. Cause my step pop took all the heart out of him, dog. I was fucking pissed. Yo, Greg on a fucking roll though, man. Greg don't give a fuck. That nigga a gang. I gotta bring him on the channel again.
Greg somewhere smiling. Like, yeah. I'm like, yo, because the whole time me and him arguing on the live, And then Greg starts snapping on him. I'm like, whoa, G, nah. He's
Oh,
occupied, my nigga. He's busy.
I remember you told him. He was like, get in the back of the line, nigga.
Yeah. Greg entered into private negotiations with the network and shit. Like the Greg did everything. And then he just told me, like, yeah, yo.
Greg was on his Earl Spence shit. He said, I don't wait in lines, nigga. Let's get it
Bro,
popping.
Greg Earl Smith me. As a matter of fact, Greg Earl Smith, he told me he don't do lines, man.
He don't do lines. Yo, so that's real. He fighting Brian Norman on fucking
Bro.
okay, bro. And he going to Atlanta to rumble the nigga. This nigga
Bro,
crazy.
he going in his like backyard. Like,
Right,
but people really be clowning G, but this is G. He's going into his hometown looking for smoke, yo.
I can't breathe. Greg don't give a fuck, bro. That nigga, he be with the shit, bro. Like that's how you know that southpaw shit. That was the southpaw being a turkey. Cause I genuinely believe Greg would have went to Chicago, bro.
Yo, Southpaw ain't want to rumble. He didn't want to rumble at all.
I told niggas, I was like, bro, way before, and it's because I'm a smaller channel, so people don't know. Way before Greg had problems with Southpaw, we was already talking about rumbling. I put up a crazy number for him to rumble, bro. He ain't want no work for real. He's like, oh, just meet me here. It was like some weird ass intersection in the middle of Chicago. I'm like,
Bro,
nigga, I'm trying to rumble, I'm trying to put some bread up and fuck you up, nigga. He don't want to fight for real, and that's what I'm about to say. I'll be surprised if Greg fight one punch.
oh, all right. So Thomas Wright is asking, what's my issue with Brian Norman Sr.? Hey, yo, me and Brian Norman Sr. was cool, Thomas. Like I used to talk to him a lot, right? But he got mad because I did interviews with Greg and I think Hank Lundy about Boots and his son the failed negotiations. Just like I'm about to do with Virgil and Boots. But he got mad and then went to Facebook and was calling me all kinds of bitches. Instead of him calling me, like he's called me 100 fucking times, and then, voicing his issue that way. He went to Facebook, I called him up, and of course, I'm already on 100. And then, when I see you, I'm gonna fuck you up. And I feel like people have this perspective of people on the internet that's not reality. I work on the internet, bro. I've been me my whole entire life.
Mm-hmm.
And so, that's how I'm carrying it. Now I don't care as much now. Because I know like he deep down here want to fight. So what am I holding on to that for? But now G done snake my once G snake my work, I'm like, all right, I'm done. I'm done.
Are you going?
Yeah, I'm going.
Let's fucking go. Them niggas go.
Oh, I hope you ain't there. Oh no, I'm definitely pulling up to Atlanta. All black on. Yeah.
Yo, it's fucking lit, bro. God damn. I'm definitely buying that, John, however much it is. Oh, Greg, fuck him up. He talking too much. Let me see. Yeah. But all right, man. You got anything else you want to say to the people?
I'm expounding upon that with Thomas. Everybody thought it was over his criticism of Boots. You can say whatever you want, bro. Win or lose, I don't get emotional like that. My shit was he called me a bitch for the world to see. Like, all right, it's one thing if we arguing, right? You argue with dudes, you bitch ass nigga, you pussy ass, all that, right? But you went to Facebook and tagged me in it, like, oh, you think I'm sweet? All right, I'm gonna show you what it is.
I didn't even know.
Appreciate you, Thomas. Yeah. But thanks for having me on, bro.
Absolutely. You're welcome anytime, my brother. Thank you for coming through.
Oh my God.
He said Norman Sear gonna catch the hibachi. God damn. Yeah, Norman gonna get himself hurt, bro, because he be thinking this shit just internet shit, bro. Why his son was not talking about boxing the nigga. That's all I know. I don't know how niggas. Look, man. Every city, every state got the trenches. You know what I'm saying? There's hoods everywhere. Niggas be about that life everywhere. You feel what I'm saying? But in Philly, bro, that bitch shit and talking on the internet shit, bro. I know people that's no longer here because they talk crazy on the book and fucking Instagram and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? DF, what up, brother? I ain't see you in a while. Hope everything is well with you. I gotta see what's going on with Oscar De La Pase, bro. I ain't talk. I reached out to him on WhatsApp, but I never got a response. Let me see. Yeah, I never got a response, man. I hope he all right. Bro, you been working like crazy. I feel you. I be seeing you on the gram and shit. That's what's up, though, man. Get to your bread. You feel me? He said, hope Greg give him that work. Greg can rumble. He be all right. No, I mean, the viewership there, but like a lot of the day one niggas, they definitely been a little ghost and shit. We gotta bring the originals back, man. We gotta bring notes back. Bree gotta start coming through more often. You know what I'm saying? Because Bree stopped coming around because of that Southpaw shit. But you know what I mean? We gotta bring Bree back in the mix, notes back in the mix. Who else? Oscar De La Paz, we gotta get him back. Shit, even Karma be coming around sometimes, but she gotta come around more often. But she a member of the channel. No's a member of the channel too. He just don't be commenting how he used to. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, look at this nigga. Damn, you dig deep to find that motherfucking link, huh?
Hell yeah.
Fucking weirdo. What you want, man?
Man, yo, give Thomas like 10 seconds real quick. Tell me not, watch how quick you feel a little better.
You could do it. Why are you telling me to do it?
I don't know, just in case if you're having a stressed out day, you'll feel a little better.
just whoop on Thomas whenever I feel away.
You know? That's why I do it. Every time he tells me hit the like, I'm giving him 10 seconds off the rip.
I just timed his ass out for 10 seconds.
See, you feel a little better, right?
My problems have disappeared.
No cap. I feel a lot better. Like,
what's going on, brother? How you feeling?
I've been chilling. I'm cooling.
All right.
I'm over here giving Thomas timeouts because he tried to say some slick shit about Spence, so I give him like 10 minutes real quick so he could think about what he
Thomas
did.
came back like, what is y'all saying right now? Everybody punching bag in the chat. Blunt Sports. Like, shout out to my boy Blunt Sports. He said Tank fans down bad.
Yo, right, real quick, because I was talking with my mans, right? And I was telling him, I'm like, yo, like Tank really can't really be thinking about retiring like that because like he really hasn't been through any wars. What war can you really say Tank's been in?
I don't know, man. Just listening to Tank talk though. He sound like he sound like he burnt out, bro.
He sound like he need to give Tank. I mean, he sound like he need to give Thomas 10 seconds.
Oh no, man. Leave Thomas alone. He gonna hurt himself, man. Leave him alone, man. T said I punched the bag a few days ago. My knuckles are swollen. Well, you either had some trash boxing gloves,
or you did it with your bare knuckles.
You did it with your bare knuckles, or you don't know how to wrap your hands. There's no reason why your hands should be swollen or knuckles should be swollen after punching the bag, bro.
And I don't want to hear you was hitting the bag for like an hour because that's cap.
Yeah. I make all my guys hit the bag for 6 rounds straight, no breaks. And in between, I'll be having a rip combination. So I'll do like some shit where it's like box, and they like on some smooth shit. And then when I say rip, they throw on every power shot except they throw on every punch except the jab. So all power shots, boom, 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 boom.
Nah, that's busting though. That's some smooth.
That's why my niggas don't get tired, bro. I'll be cooking on the bag drills, bro.
That's some smooth shit. Like right now, if I try to do that, I'll be like that camel meme. You know that camel meme? Yeah, just like that. I'll be like, damn.
He said I was hitting it for 40 minutes. That's a pause, but we're gonna let it go.
Yo, Thomas, you gonna let Teach talk to you like that?
Wait, what? Yeah, Tank 30. Yeah. Tank 30 years old.
Tank 30, but he looked like he 20 something.
Yeah. I spoke about it, and YSM came on here. He provided his opinion. He had some great, how can I say this? Like perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like he makes some great points that make you think about shit a little bit different. But one thing I'm definitely going to stand on is, although, fuck the fans, you know what I'm saying? You can't satisfy them, to an extent, when you at the top of your game, bro, there might be some calls that you can ignore and shit like that. You won't really hear a call back. But sometimes, you know what I mean? If a motherfucker, if that shit ring long enough, you're going to have to answer that motherfucker. You feel me?
Facts.
And like I said, every fighter has had to have done it throughout their career. You know what I'm saying? Floyd, if he didn't have so much pressure from the fans, he probably would have never fought Pacquiao, but he did. He couldn't walk outside without fucking having people bring up Pacquiao. Same thing with Earl and Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford was like, bro, I can't even go about my life without somebody asking me about Earl Spence. My kids be even asking me about fighting Earl Spence. Man, that's what Terrence Crawford said, right-handed guy.
Nah, I remember when he said that. No bullshit.
And then Andre Ward, he can't walk away. He was already thinking about retiring. He already had a whole letter put out, but the pressure was on for him to fight Sergey Kovalev. You know what I'm saying? The list goes on and on and on and on. So I really feel like if all these legends had to answer the call, you already know. Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, they all had to answer that call. What the fuck made Tank any different? You feel what I'm saying? If you this big popular star, you this cash cow, and all eyes is on you, and you know what I'm saying, all this good shit. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to answer the call just like everybody else. That's what come with the game. If you don't like it, then you just need to go ahead and speed up that retirement.
Yo, imagine
Holyfield too, yeah. Tyson had to see Lennox Lewis too, yeah. Like we seen, like it is what it is.
Yo, imagine somehow this nigga lose to Lamont Roach.
Say that again.
Imagine this nigga lose to Lamont Roach somehow.
Well, I'll tell you what, they got a rematch clause, so
bro, yo, bro, I'll just stop watching boxing forever.
Thomas said, he said, Mark, why in sparring I automatically get a headache every time a little jab lands on me? Because you ain't got no chin. I'm saying you got
Thomas said that?
Yeah, you got a styrofoam skull, my nigga. That little ass brain be bouncing all around in your motherfucking skull. And you know what I'm saying? You be having to load up on Tylenol because you soft, nigga. You know what I'm saying? No, real shit though. When you are inexperienced in sparring, headaches are normal. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I first started sparring, even if I didn't get hit that much, I would have a headache after the sparring session. Like, what the fuck? But I guess like throughout time, I don't know if it's good or bad. You know what I mean? Them headaches don't become a thing anymore. So I don't know, bro. But who you even sparring? First of all,
nobody.
this nigga get headache shadow boxing.
Yeah, like you didn't see that thing I sent to the
nigga
chat?
Shadow beating his ass in his bedroom.
You didn't see the thing I sent in the chat? The nigga get knocked out by his shadow.
Yeah.
That's what he be doing.
Ass whooped by his imagination. He said, "I know I got a chin. You don't know that, bro."
Nah, he got to rumble his step pops every time his step pops get out of line, but he be losing most of the time, so he can get out of line every time.
He wait a couple months and he be like, "This is the fucking month I'll kick your ass." And then he gets his ass whooped again.
Then he gets trashed.
Sick of you hitting my fucking mom, Roger.
Yeah, his stepdad's Terrence Crawford.
That's crazy. He said, "I'll be sparring my cousin in my basement just for fun, though." This nigga is a fucking basement warrior. This nigga,
Yo, his cousin be kicking his ass.
This nigga be getting his ass whooped next to the steps.
Yo, he be kicking his ass so bad. It's like Teo versus Rayo Valenzuela sparring.
That nigga be getting knocked out next to the water heater.
he gets knocked out next to all the light switches that turn on the whole apartment.
That nigga get hit. Nigga hit every switch. Toom, 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 toom. Oh my god. He be sparring his shadow and losing. Yeah, Thomas be getting his ass fried. That nigga the shadow throw a hook and he get the noodle legs. Yeah, that nigga Tom got a styrofoam skull. For sure. J
That
Cash.
ain't even made out of styrofoam. That shit is made out of water.
J Cash said nigga got put to sleep by the dirty laundry. Getting knocked out by the shitty draws is crazy. That's crazy.
Nigga dead ass be getting trashed by his shadow.
So headaches are normal. Yeah, they're normal. Definitely.
Yo, Thomas, you're really a fucking just a loser.
Nigga, a fucking dweeb.
Yeah, you're like a see you next Tuesday, bro. No bullshit.
Best walkout performance in boxing, which I think my favorite one. I used to like when Fernando Vargas used to break through the wall. You ever see that shit?
Bro, that shit used to be so corny, bro.
Bro, that shit was fire, bro.
Who the fuck he thought he was, the Kool-Aid man?
Bro, I don't care, bro. Fernando Vargas.
Bro.
Fernando Vargas was a showman, bro. I ain't like that nigga, but he was a showman. I like when Floyd came out on the fucking what was that? Like on the magic carpet or some shit.
Fuck is that, nigga? That better
On my
be a
lip.
fucking pimple, nigga.
It is dumbass.
Yeah, she better pipe down. Who the fuck is that?
Where's my vape, nigga?
All right.
She better pipe down, nigga. Got it. It's like, no, let me stop playing.
Nah, that's my bro sister.
Oh no, she wild. But damn. No, I like when Floyd came out like on the when he came out on like a magic carpet or some shit. What he was like Floyd had some good entrances though.
He came in like a Spartan one time.
Yeah, he did that. He came out with the sombrero for Oscar.
Yeah.
Floyd had some classic Jones. And then McGregor, he had the mask. Steven Nelson had some cold ass intros too. When he no, not Steven Nelson. Jared Anderson. Jared Anderson came out. He came out with a blue Santa Claus outfit. Merry Christmas. That shit was fire. I don't know.
I'm trying to think of like a good walkout. Like, I'm really trying to think. Like,
yo, what the fuck wrong with Tom, bro?
What he say?
This nigga said, I would love to get some rounds in with Mark, though. I wonder if he would be down.
Oh my god.
And
yo, bro. Yo, somebody
we gonna sit him down for a cool minute. That was wild. He gotta sit down for a minute off that alone.
Yeah, he got to cool out for a little
And
bit.
Tom, I'm not the type of nigga that if you ain't got no experience sparring, bro, I'm not the nigga to spar with no experience. Because you will fuck around and get hurt by accident. It's a
He go-
frequent occurrence. If you ain't never been hit with no big shit, cause sometimes niggas just run into shit. You feel what I'm saying? If you ain't got no experience and you get tired fast, you gon'
I had a big ass fucking hole in my lip. Pause, because I ran into some hot shit, like a dweeb. I ran into an uppercut like a dweeb. And also, I have a bad habit of biting my lips.
First of all, hold on. This nigga Gohan, don't act like we forgot your debut on Mazuma TV, Gohan. You said, no, your brain cooked if you don't think Thomas talking about boxing. Nigga.
Somebody tell Gohan out for a minute.
Wasn't you talking about getting hit with a brick in the back of the head or some shit like that? Then you say that? You said some nigga hit you with a brick. Or at least you thought it was a brick. You had a little situation too, Gohan. Don't act like we forgot, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga lost a fight to a rock.
Nigga was talking about he got hit with a brick. Whole time the nigga was bricked up.
That's crazy. He was watching animals fuck.
Did you see when that boy called Stephen A. Smith and he said, "Hey yo, Steven, I'm bricked up. Where the hoes at?"
Nah.
And Stephen A. Smith was like, "Have a good day." That shit had me fucking crying, bro. Yeah. I remember Gohan said that. He said he was talking about how he liked the dude's voice and said he could read me bedtime stories. That nigga is a blade. Yo, Coffee, put the blade alert. Put the blade emojis, cuz. Put the blade emojis, cuz. Tom, we could definitely spar. Now we can put it on Mazuma TV.
I want to see that. On the channel. That shit'll be tough.
Then after I stop you with a body shot, we can laugh about it. You know what I'm saying? And then go get something to eat.
He ain't gonna want to eat after the body shot.
He gonna be hungry because that shit gonna clear him out.
One good liver shot over.
He said no recording. All right, then no deal then.
No recording. What are you, a fucking tutti? Nigga, like you're like, what are you, a bitch? Like, what the fuck?
Oh man.
What'd you think was gonna happen if we sparred Thomas? You thought I was gonna go there and play with you?
This is my gym. Like I do whatever the fuck I want.
Thomas, I was gonna do you so dirty, bro.
This how you know Thomas a duck, because Thomas wanted 500 to Rumble Slime, but then he want to fight me. He want to spar me for free. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Send that nigga to the promised land. Cuz.
You got to come down to the promised land, man. 235 acres. We farming our own chickens, homie. Thousands of chickens, thousands. Running around everywhere. Quack, quack, quack. Talk about next level shit, homie.
Yeah. That nigga.
He running around. Quack, 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 quack.
Quack, 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 quack. Yeah. That nigga Slime a duck, just like Tank.
I'm a duck.
Huh?
You said I'm a duck.
I said Thomas.
Oh, I thought you said Slime. I'm like, damn.
Oh, if I did, I meant to say Thomas. Thomas a motherfucking duck. You know
Thomas is like a cunt, bro, because he wants to spar somebody who's more experienced than me for free, but me for $500.
And Thomas like on some real shit, bro. Like I'm not even trying to be arrogant or nothing like that. Like you might get hurt. And that's me just working with you, because there's been times where I've just worked with people and they've gotten hurt. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. I fucked my money up bad, bro. I'm gonna give y'all this story before I get up out of here. So I ain't gonna say dude name because you could easily Google him and he gonna pop up. I had this millionaire dude reach out to me, right? Asian dude. He owned all these, like them hot pot restaurants and shit like that.
Yeah.
He owned a chain of them Johns all around the country. All around the John, right? And he was getting ready for a charity event. And he was looking for somebody to train him to get ready for the John. He put an advertisement on Instagram. He was looking for a trainer in the Philadelphia area. I ain't think much of it. The nigga had over 100K followers. I didn't think my DM was going to come through. I said, yeah, bro, I could work with you, blah, blah, blah. He responded to me right away. Boom. So I'm like, oh, all right. So he responded to me. He's like, yeah, man, I'm definitely interested. Where you located, blah, blah, blah. So I'm talking to him. He said, yo, bro, whatever your price is, just let me know. I'll send it to you right now. I shot him a crazy price. He sent that shit through the Venmo like this. I'm like, oh, bet. So he come over to the gym and shit. And he was like, yeah, man, I'm already like in boxing shape or whatever. I just need to get the right sparring. I'm about 160 right now. And I didn't have nobody around his weight. So I'm like, yeah, I got this dude, but he at 140. I got this dude over here, but he 175. But I'm 165 at the time. Right now, I'm like 175. But I was like 165 at the time. I said, I could work with you. He was like, all right. He was all right, cool. So he green as fuck. We in there. Fast forward, we in the ring. We in there. We boxing. And I'm picking up on like what he doing. And he had like a fast jab. First of all, he ain't had no power. So I already knew I was going to walk to him. But I didn't intend on hitting him with no crazy shit. So right-handed guy, bro, on my son. I'm seeing that he throwing this jab and I'm catching it. Boom, boom, boom. But his jab is too predictable. And I'm noticing after he jabbed, he rocking this hand like this. So he'd be like, boom, boom. So I'm watching him. And I said, you know what? I got something for him. So with the same hand I caught with, boom. I knew the right hand was going to come. So, pause. That shit sounded crazy. So I fucking caught and I shot. I took my head off the line real quick because I knew that right hand was coming. So I caught, I shot the right hand. The fucking right hand went right by my shoulder, bro, and I dropped the body shot. Bing! Oh my God, bro. This nigga let out the craziest that nigga let go of the craziest exhale ever. This nigga said, yo, so I caught the nigga, bro. Swear to God. Like I said, I knew he was gonna shoot the right hand. So I'm like, yo, if I shoot my right hand, I gotta get the fuck out the way ASAP. So I was a little bit faster than him because he was a little fast Asian motherfucker. So I went boom, boom. So I dropped this jaw and the shit went right over my shoulder. So his fucking right hand is fully extended over. His whole body right here open, bro. I just dropped that jaw. Mind you, it wasn't a hard shot at all, but it's where I put it. So I went boom, boom, boom. Damn. He was like, and then like he tried to walk it off, bro, but his body wasn't trying to walk no more. So, and this was in front of my girl and all, bro. This is when like I don't know when this. Now I knew my girl for a while at the time. That was her first time seeing me box. Cause by the time she met me, I was already retired for years. But boom, boom. So he went to try to walk it off. He got his hands on his hips. Then, bro, he just took the knee, and I'm like, oh, fuck. So I'm like, yo, man, I'm sorry, man. Yo, like, he was like, no. He was like, is that what a body shot feels like? He was like, I never felt anything like that before. He was like, this is boxing, bro. Like, he started questioning the whole sport. I'm like, my money up, dog. I'm like, fuck. I was like, yo. I was already thinking about what I'm gonna do with the bread. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take a little bit of this bread. I'm gonna put it over here. Though, if I get this nigga for like a month, it's gonna be this much. Man, one fucking bot, bro. This nigga start questioning the whole game, right? So I'm like, I'm fucked, bro. I'm fucked. So he dapped me up. He was like, man, that was a good experience. I'm sorry I couldn't last longer. Pause and all this shit. I'm like, bro, that's the game, bro. It was just a good shot. You know what I'm saying? Bro, this nigga disappeared, right? Bro, Couldn't find this nigga. He used to hit me up every day, asking me boxing questions. He stopped asking me questions. I'm like, fuck. So I hit him up. He was like, I said, yo, bro, what's up? Like, when we gonna get in some work again? Bro, he didn't respond. I'm like, yo. So the next day he wrote me like this message talking about how, yeah, man, I thought that I had what it took, and I thought I had what it took, but that really was like a reality check. You know what I'm saying? He said it was like a reality check, and he said he had like some swelling on his ribs and all this type of shit. So I'm like, oh, I'm fucked, right? But he did something different though. So it actually turned out pretty good. He had reached out to me like a month later. He was like, yeah, man, I thought over it, and I think I'm gonna still pursue this charity match, but I'm gonna be at this gym. Can you come by over here? And he was like, but we're definitely not sparring. I was like, all right, bro, cool. So I just brought I had like a little green, smaller dude I had in my gym. I brought him over, and then he worked with him, and he ended up winning the fight. So it worked out. But like, bro, fuck my money up, bro. Almost. Well, I definitely fucked it up because we was definitely supposed to do more training sessions. But nah,
And
bro.
then it was just down the drain from that.
Yeah, bro. And then like he was supposed to do another event, but he said after that shit, he said that experience is so rough for him, he just one and done. That shit out for everybody, bro.
Bro, body shots hurt like a motherfucker though.
You said Mark can't break my ribs.
Oh my God.
Thomas, I will break everything on your white ass, bro. Pause.
Oh my God. Damn.
Your nose, jaw, all that. Promise you that.
Thomas, I'll dislocate your brain.
This nigga getting headaches sparring his little cousin, but I can't break your ribs. Okay.
Nigga, he's losing fights to his fucking blow up doll and shit.
This nigga getting never been dropped. You ain't never boxed a nigga like me.
Or me.
Real shit, I got slime stopping Thomas. That's real nigga shit.
Easy.
What weight I was fighting at? Well, when I first started, I was at 141. And then once I got a little older and shit, and that weight was just chalk, I went up to, eventually, I went to 152, but I worked my way there.
I already know what I'll stop Thomas with too.
I know exactly what to do it to him because he like 6'3". He said he like 6'3".
Which I feel like it's cap, but if it is true, it's easy money. It's either.
Well, I feel like he lying too. Yeah. So if he's 6'3", you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just take him for a walk. I'm gonna just move around the ring. He gonna come forward, try to throw all that big shit. He probably ain't gonna have no fucking power.
Nah, fuck all that. I'm walking him down.
I'm telling you what I do, because I'm not as big as y'all niggas. So I'm gonna go walk to him. As soon as he come in, I'm gonna just stab him to the body with the right hand or the jab. Just break him down. And once he get the heavy breathing, it's over. Then that's when the speed gonna start coming right down the middle. I'm gonna break him the fuck up.
Yo, on Dead Dogs, guess who just hit me up on Instagram?
Who?
This nigga Rodney, bro.
The fuck his bum ass want?
He said you still haven't came down to Philly to spar me. Stop ducking. I'm like, yo, bro.
He wrote you just now?
Yeah, just now.
Oh, so that means he watching.
Yeah, he's watching. Yo, Rodney.
He probably one of these niggas in the chat. He probably Thomas right.
Right, bro? Like, he has to be Thomas, bro.
Gohan said, I'm 5'11", 190. Oh, all right. Yeah, I'm 5'9", 170, 175 around there. But I ain't in no fight. In fight shape, I'm probably like 155, 160.
Bro, like, this nigga, bro, he's still texting me, too.
Thomas said, and that's word to my life.
Thomas, you fucking suck, bro. Just real nigga shit, bro. You suck, bro. Like, real nigga shit, bro.
You 6'3", 230. Yeah, that's slime weight right there.
Yeah, I'll fucking trash you, bro. Bro, I'll sit you the fuck down so hard, bro. It's not even, bro. You're
Yeah, I
230,
ain't
so
about to
you
sit
could
there.
take a solid punch to the mouth.
Yeah, Tom. I ain't gonna sit in the pocket with Tom. Niggas be too big. I'm gonna have to chop him up though. I'm gonna get him tired and knock him out.
Bro, I'll lock in with him and I'll just clip him with one good shot, bro, and just cut all his bullshit out.
Yeah, I'm gonna run him into something.
Yeah, I see him running into like an overhand, trying to be greedy. I'm gonna be up in the.
I never really threw the overhands. I used to throw them straight rights right down the pipe. I could tell Mark been hurt and sparring.
I'm gonna be in the corner. He's gonna think he's gonna tee off. I'm gonna just catch him with a
I've been rocked.
overhand.
I got rocked back when I was like 19. I got rocked when I was like 19. But I definitely ain't never been dropped or stopped.
I ain't never been dropped or stopped either.
Not saying it can't happen, but it hasn't.
Yo, Thomas, bro, I'm just thinking about it, bro. But you're a bitch, so you're not gonna do it. But like, you don't even know what you're asking for, bro.
First of all, this nigga talking about he gonna come to my gym and take that shit over. Yo, Tom, you ever come to my gym acting crazy, you won't make it back to your crib healthy. Promise you that. You gonna rub everybody the wrong way and they gonna fuck you up. They not gonna give a fuck that you white neither.
Not even with boxing gloves on. They're just gonna hit you with bats and shit.
Nah, bro, I'm trying to tell you, there's been niggas that acted crazy. I'll tell you another story. No, you can't take over the gym. You wouldn't even beat our worst amateur. Listen to what I'm saying. I remember back when there was this nigga who said he was fresh out of jail. All this shit, never lost a fight in jail. And he wanted to spar our best guys and show us what he got because he wanted to turn pro. My dad was like, bro, that's not how this shit work. You know what I'm saying? You can get you a membership and train and shit, and then we'll see what you got from there. So my dad trying to give me the pass and shit. Boy, like, nah, man. Like, I don't need no membership. I train myself, blah, blah, blah. Give me y'all best fighter. My dad kept telling him, like, yo, like, chill the fuck out, nigga. Like, this ain't what it is type shit. You gotta chill. So the boy just kept running his mouth. It got to the point where my pop started getting hot and started yelling at the nigga. So, of course, we, with the music and shit, we can't hear regular conversations, but now my dad yelling, so now all the pros and amateurs looking over like, what the fuck going on? So now they surrounding him. They're like, yo, what you talking about, nigga? Like, what you on? So then the boy, this nigga had the audacity to say that shit in front of all those pros, bro. And one of our pros, I ain't gonna say his name because he be watching this shit. I don't know if he want me to say his name. But he was like, so he was like, oh, so you tough? You tough because you was in jail? What you do if I punch you in your shit right now? He said, oh, I'm gonna swing the fuck. Bro, as soon as the nigga said that shit, bro, nigga just gave it to cleaned that nigga, bro. Punched that nigga in his shit, bro. Nigga stumbled back and then everybody just started punching on him, bro. They hit this nigga with body shots. Bro, they fucked this nigga up, bro. It was like 8 niggas on him. And I'm just like, bro, I can't take 8 niggas off of this one dude. So I ain't gonna lie, bro. I just sat there and watched the shit, bro. That shit was bad, bro. They fucked him up. Nigga had blood on his forehead. And, bro,
good.
Like, take your shit and get the fuck out. He said, I try to warn you, take your shit and get the fuck out. Bro, all my life. This nigga took his bag, bro. Nigga was stumbling down the steps and shit. Yeah, that shit was bad, bro. There's niggas who like talk shit and then did sparring sessions and then we had to call the ambulance to get them out. Like, this should be happening, bro.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Like, me, like,
that was the first time I ever called the 911, bro. I never called 911 in my life until I opened that boxing gym. I was like, yo, can we call it? We got to get the ambulance over here. We got somebody with a really bad concussion. He got knocked out in a sparring session. We need you guys to come get him. And they come in with the stretcher, put the nigga in the wheelchair, bring him down the steps. And yeah, I let them jump him. So what? Yeah, he got shocked out the gym, bro. Nigga was looking for a fight and got strode.
Yo, you know why I want to spar you, Thomas? 'Cause I just need to let out some frustration. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want
You don't want to fight niggas that got baby mom trouble, man. Real
or
shit.
life troubles.
I feel bad.
And Rodney,
The
since
next
you're
nigga I
watching,
spar, bro, it's gonna be a bad, especially if I don't like him, it's gonna be a bad job, bro. Niggas who got baby mom issues that don't hit women, those the wrong niggas to get in the ring with.
and then Rodney keeps texting me, "Yo, Rodney, shut the fuck up, nigga. You had your chance, nigga. You fucking put your thumb in your mouth.
We can still make it happen.
We can still make it happen. There you go. I can still fuck you up, bro. Real nigga shit.
No, but Rodney was talking about how he would have cooked me too, and I'm like, nigga, please, who beat the shit out of Rodney?
No bad. Yo, he just texted me no bad blood shit. Yeah, no bad blood, bro. No bad blood.
Thomas, how the fuck you know what type issues I got, nigga? You know,
here comes Thomas.
You don't know me, nigga. Watch that shit, bro. Be careful. Be careful what you say. You don't know what type of issues I got, nigga. Stop talking like you know me outside this shit.
Yo, Thomas. Like, if you spar me, bro, and you think we're just gonna sit there and patty cake, my nigga, bro, I'm gonna fucking hit you with some hot shit, bro. You're gonna start crying, bro. I promise you, bro.
Thomas definitely crying.
Bro, he's gonna start crying.
It's gonna be the frustrated cry though.
Bro, nah, I already know how it's gonna go down. I'm gonna punch him with some hot ass shit, bro. And he's just gonna take the gloves off and get out the ring. I swear to God. Bro, it's gonna be that crazy, bro.
He need 500 though.
Don't bring up the 500.
Mm-hmm.
The 500. The 500 is crazy.
Yo, why Shawty so loud?
This nigga Thomas, bro. Like, he thinks this shit's like, he thinks boxing is a game.
Yeah, that's how you know he a casual for real.
Yeah, like, he thinks this shit's sweet.
Yeah, for sure. You got any last words, Slime?
Look at my face. Look at my face.
Damn, your shit still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Damn, that's a hole, nigga. He must have hit you crazy shit. And you ain't have a mouthpiece on, I bet.
Nah, I did.
You did?
Yeah. I just like, I bit my bottom lip as I like went down. Like
you went down.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you went down.
No, like when I went to go like duck under.
No, I'm fucking with you, bro. I know what you meant. But you got any last words for the people, Slime?
Like, what happened?
I said, you got any last words for the people before we get out of here?
Nah, not really. Besides, Thomas is gay.
That's the word for the people, man. You out here speaking the truth, man.
You know. And Thomas, if we're speaking the truth, this nigga Rodney's a duck. Straight up fact.
Yeah.
Can we get duck emojis in the chat for Rodney?
Yeah, let's get some duck. We got 31 people in the building, man, except Rodney. You feel what I'm saying? 30 people.
Rodney's in the chat.
Put the duck emojis in the chat, cuz.
You got to come down to the promised land, man. 235 acres. We farming our own chickens, homie. Thousands of chickens, thousands. Running around everywhere. Quack, quack, quack. Talk about next level shit, homie.
Oh, all right. So we're going to close out with that, man. I appreciate everybody that came through and showed love to the live. We had some great viewership, some great conversations as well. Shout out to YSM Sports Media. Shout out to my boy Slime for coming through and contributing to the conversation. You feel what I'm saying? Be on the lookout for a video. Be on the lookout. And shout out to Mazuma TV Clips, man. He been cooking with the reels and shit like that, man. He said he got 3 in the vault already. God damn, my boy working. Shout out to my boy Mazuma TV Clips, man. I'm going to be back with another video. Be back at y'all with another live tomorrow because we got much more to discuss going on in the boxing world. Until then, this is Mazuma TV. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm out of here, man. Peace.